right, ready to get underway. Jackson Chourio. Now for the Brewers. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around second now, going for three. The relay throw. The tag, and he's out trying for three. This is Bryce Terang. Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And now it's Christian Yelich. Runner on the move. Pitch inside.
That's inside.
The throw, tag, and he's out. This one in the air, center field. McNeil under this one. And that is that. Jacob Wilson now at the plate.
Shortstop, number 5, Jacob Wilson.
That hits the dirt. Ball one.
That's ball two.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Missed with a changeup. Full count now.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down. Tyler Soderstrom getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Up the middle. In time to Vaughn. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Next to hit, Nick Kurtz. He has, as they like to say.
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right.
Ball down.
And that one hammered. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. So runner at second, 2 down. Brent Rooker up next for the A's.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series.
Ball one.
That one missed.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
No,
and
foul ball.
Foul ball. Got him. Inning over. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, William Contreras. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Outside low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. What a stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Joey Ortiz will hit next. In there for strike 1. And a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Andrew Vaughn now. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Ball.
Second inning here, no score. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. Bottom half of inning number 2. Stepping in, Lawrence Butler. In the air, left field. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here. So digging in, Shea Langoliers. And a sac bunt here. Caught in a rundown now. And he's out easily. One out, man at first. Jeff McNeil stands in. Now he steps off. Nothing doing. Inside, just missed.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Here's a 2-1. Runner on the goal. There's a ball. Save! Fought off foul. The Athletics with a chance to score first. Bottom half of inning number 2. And he walked him. Here's the third baseman, Andy Ibanez. In the air to left center, Yelich gets there. He's under it. 2 down. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Next up for the A's, Carlos Cortez. And there's a strike. That one missed.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again.
Base hit into the outfield. Runner around third. The relay to the plate. Safe. And they take the lead. But he's back in time.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out flying. Ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Wilson up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute, finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a miss. On to the third inning. Here's the Brewers DH, Blake Perkins.
Ball, that's inside.
Savali in his 7th season, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. High fly ball out into left center field. Soderstrom flying after this one. But it's the shortstop that gets there. And there's one away. Now here is Luis Rengifo. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1. In the air, right field, Butler moving under it. And that quickly 2 away. Digging in, Sal Frelick. That clips the corner.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball, still 0-2. That one
Ball,
way
that's
inside. Ripped to right. And that is that. Bottom of the inning, leading off, Tyler Soderstrom. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Yelich settles underneath it. 1 down. Here's the big Amish at the plate. Nick Kurtz, the American League Rookie of the Year, and a huge Marvel fan to the extent that he even made his manager, Mark Kotze, watch Captain America. On the ground right side. The throw to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker, struck out swinging his first time. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Start of the 4th. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. Out to short, Wilson. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. So up next, Bryce Terang. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Nicely done for the out. And now it'll be Christian Yelich. Fly to center his first time. Just missed. Takes a swing. Appeal down to 3rd. And he held back according to Ricky Holiday. 2 down, nobody on. Hey! This one in the air, center field. McNeil under it. And that's the 3rd out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, Lawrence Butler. Swing and a miss at a slider. Foul ball there. Just off the outside part of the plate. Out towards right center field. Chourio on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Next to hit, Shea Langoliers. He's 0 for 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. In there at the knees, and it's 0-2. To third, and it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Walked his first time. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
Aye. Nope, outside.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. And now 2-2. Runner on the go. Pitch way inside. Throw to second. Tag, and they got him. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
He was all over that one. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was up.
That is the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Up now for Milwaukee, William Contreras. Ground ball up the middle. Into the outfield, base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning. Next for Milwaukee, Joey Ortiz. Struck out swinging his first time. And he drops it down the third baseline. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. Next for the Brewers, Andrew Vaughn. 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to as far as just a late
swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out. To a board with 1 out. Next is the designated hitter, Blake Perkins.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
And there's the strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Just off the inside edge. Line drive, base hit. Here comes the runner. Here comes the throw. And he's safe. Great effort, but it's a tie ball game. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Sal Freeland up now for the runner, takes off. Strike in there. Save. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a pop-up. Hauls it in to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's the second baseman, Carlos Cortez. So a lefty out of the pen, Angel Serpa.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
The 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jacob Wilson.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Terang gets it to first. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along, 2 quick outs. So digging in, Tyler Soderstrom. Hit hard on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Top 6. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. That's the third, and it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that. Kind of rolled over on this.
New pitcher now, Hogan Harris. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Terang at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Quick toss to first, and they put the tag on him for the out. Line drive, base hit, right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Swings through that. Now snap throw to first.
No, he's
safe. They almost caught him, but he's back in time. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Good job to fight that one off. 2 down, nobody on. Yelly set down on strike. Bottom of the 6th inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, Nick Kurtz. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Just missed.
Ball 1.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Next up for the A's, Brent Rooker, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Grant Anderson comes on now.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Anderson in his third season, 28 years old. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. Just missed. Chases the changeup in the dirt. On to first. Out on the drop third strike. 2 gone. And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. 1 for 2.
Inside, ball 1.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ground ball. And that's just foul.
Nope, that's inside.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Got him. Out number 3. Top of inning number 7. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. And a foul ball.
Ball, that's out.
Swings through that one. Got him swinging. And now Joey Ortiz. Late on that fastball. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And Vaughn, the next to hit, Elvis Alvarado gets the ball now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
He's got it. Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike.
He's in there. He's safe.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
All 1.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Now one missed. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 3. Caught him looking for the K. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Aaron Ashby.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And there's a base hit, and the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. I'll tell you what.
Runner on the move, trying to move him over here. In time to Vaughn, but the tying run is now in scoring position, so it's a productive out. So now with 1 away and a man at second. Next up for the A's, Andy Ibanez. This one in the air center field, and there's 2 away.
As a pitcher, you know the On second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And that one fouled off. So the tying run at second. Pitch kicks away. No advance, though. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money.
And he got him. Ready to begin the eighth. Up now for Milwaukee, Luis Rengifo. Up the middle, Muncy. On to first. One pitch and one out. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers.
Ball.
The 1-1. That's a strike. Outside corner, got him looking. Back to the top of the order now. Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Wastes no time there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole.
Rudder takes off. It's a pitch out. To first, safe, getting back to the bag. Almost hung out there. Rudder goes again. Pitch misses. Now quick throw to first. Back to first, and he's safe. Another throw over. Now back in safely at first. Chourio leads off first with two down to the inning.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. 2-2 on the way. And that one is inside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Struck him out looking. Bottom of the eighth. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Jacob Wilson. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Abner Uribe.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
On the ground to third, but it kicks foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swinging a drive, deep right field. Way back there. But it slices just foul. Hit in the air, center field. Freeland should have this one. And there's one down. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing. He went. And that's strike one. In the air, left field. Oh, he can't hang on. And he'll reach second with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ballgame.
One out, runner at second. Nick Kurtz getting ready to hit. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Ball one there.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Man at second. 99 miles per hour to finish him off. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. Just missed.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And that's downstairs. And that's ball 2. Swings through that one for strike 1.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Runner edges away at second. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. We go to the 9th. Up now for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich. Out towards right center field. Clark under it. And there's one away. And now it's William Contreras. 1 for 3. There's a swing and a miss.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Two away. Next for the Brewers, Joey Ortiz. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball out to short, and that one finds its way through. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate.
Andrew Vaughn up now for the runner on the go. Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time, and that's the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Now it's the right fielder, number 4.
Right fielder,
Trevor McGill on to try and close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Tried to check his swing, appeal to third, and he won around. Just enough that time. Just off the inside edge. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 3. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. In the air to left center. Freeland moving under this one. Brings it in. 1 up, 1 down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Shea Langoliers. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Outside. Ball 1. That one in triple digits.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2. In the dirt. In time for the 2nd out. Good job to clean it up after the drop 3rd strike. The Athletics down to their last out. Here's the center fielder, Denzel, in the air, right field. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB.